the most basic skill for chemical process engineer, and in this case, it doesn't matter if you work with operations and it doesn't matter if you work with plan design. And the first thing that I do when I start a new job or when I go to a new facility is to look for the piping and instrumentation diagram of the facility. In some cases, the company doesn't have the process flow diagram, and I was already hired to do some consultancy to do the process flow diagram of projects, existing project, but you will have at least a pipe instrumentation diagram, even though it is not updated. I already were hired to do a consultancy based on doing the as-built of the pipe instrumentation diagram. So, but from the pipe instrumentation diagram, you can build the process flow diagram. And of course, that if you do a walkthrough to the facility, it's possible also to build the process flow diagram. But for in terms of operations, the piping instrumentation diagram is the most important one, because it is a documentation not only for the process flow, for the piping, not only for the process engineer, but also for the mechanical engineer, and also for electrician engineer, for the automation engineer. It is a document very, very important for maintenance personnel, because there you will find the manual valves that must be opened or closed for maintenance, how to do the isolation of the equipment. You will have the pressure safety devices that is installed in your facility. So it deals also with regulations. In many countries, there are regulations for overpressure protection for equipment. So if you starting your career in an industrial facility, you need to know how to, at least you need to know how to read a pipe instrumentation diagram. And that is a subject that in my case, and many cases, many students pass through this situation. I didn't get too much attention of the pipe instrumentation diagram during the engineering course. First, because I didn't know the importance of that, and second, because the teachers didn't have enough time to explain to the students how to read, how to identify the control loops, how to identify tag numbering or line numbering, what kind of information we find in the line numbering, or what are the main how can I say, some typical arrangements of equipment. For instance, if I will install a pump, what kind of features I must have to be able to do the maintenance of the pump. So because of that, the pipe instrumentation diagram is part of my mentoring program. If you wish to be a chemical process engineer working in industrial facilities, I strongly recommend you to get familiar with pipe instrumentation diagram, because it is part of your daily life as a chemical process engineer. My first boss, he said to me that the chemical process engineer, when he or she are invited to a meeting, the main arms that he needs to have is the heating material balance and the piping instrumentation diagram. That is very, very important to you get in your scheme the pipe instrumentation diagram of your facility.